Hi, I'm G-Fed, and I walk onto every D1 football field that I drive by. Honestly, I feel like I've gotten a little behind on the stadiums I've gone to, so we're gonna have a day today. I'm at Husky Stadium, home of Northern Illinois University, and this is the first of every directional school in Illinois I'm going to in one day. It's 6:47 right now, and between Northern, Eastern, Western, and Southern Illinois, we got a lot of ground to cover. Plus, if we can do it all in time, I have one more school to add to the list where I'm meeting a surprise guest at. Let's get after it. First main gate that we're walking up to is to be expected. Pretty locked up. Look at all the good boys. There you go, champ. This facility seems actually pretty wide open. Let's run through it. Not a bad little spot through here. Pretty good looking setup through here. Got a bunch of soccer goals set up too, so it's getting some use for all sorts of sports. After a wrap around the facility, we found our first open gate. That's right, Diesel, up top. I would get out there, but we actively have practice going on, so I'll let these guys do their thing. Looks like the baseball field's open across the street too. We got a lot to take in here, starting with these bleachers, which look like copy and pasted football bleachers at a baseball stadium. And as we go across the infield, we have a fine line where this exactly turns from turf to grass. Let's take it all in from behind home plate. I actually really do like this view from beyond the outfield. Let's see if I can access the bleachers through here. I don't know if this is supposed to be open, but it's open. Let's hook a right over here and get into this concourse. With the style of stadium NIU has, I was really surprised to find this concourse fully enclosed. Here we are at the top of the ramps to get to the highest point of the bleachers, which are built into the guts of the bleachers instead of being outside of it. But this entrance up here is blocked off, so we're gonna find another way. Might have more luck entering through this way. Yup, here we go. Still don't want to do too much recording while practice is going on. I'm not Bill Belichick. Let's check out basketball, and hopefully by the time we're done with that, most of practice will be wrapped up. Here's a good full shot of the home bleachers right here. As I was getting at earlier, it is completely enclosed with a brick wall. Here's that basketball arena right here, which from the outside kind of has like the Las Vegas Allegiant Stadium hockey puck look to it. I'm really pumped about Northern Illinois' basketball court too, because look at this thing. We got to check it out. How about over this way? Entrance closed, sign doesn't look too great, and it's there for a reason. Let's try this Huskies athletics entrance through here. And we got my favorite thing ever, prop door with a hand sanitizer bottle. Upon entrance, we have a nice timeline at NIU athletics, some cool painted in Husky right here, and I believe through this window we have some volleyball practice going on in the auxiliary gym. Entrance at all sections, believe that's what we're looking for. Here's a full shot at the arena. We got some track warm-ups going on, and there's some folk on the basketball court too. It's not even 8 a.m. yet, and I've seen NIU athletes getting after it in 4 different sports now. Y'all are some grinders. And as we get closer, here's a shot that we're looking for. Look at this court. That floor design is absolutely crazy. This suite level door is open. Is there anything I can check out up here? Elevator's taking me up. And I think this club suite is where we want to be. Cool. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is the nicest club level I've seen for a MAC school, nonetheless at the basketball arena. No chance there's a better spot to watch a game than right here. Some pretty good digs out there, like what I saw. We've returned, still a whole lot of practice going on, so unfortunately, not a lot of field activity today. But the gate's open, the field's right there. We have it if we wanted it. And in good news, we're leaving NIU with a full video shot at 8:31 a.m. Which is time we're gonna need, because our next stop is Western Illinois, and that's almost 3 hours away. Let's get a step in. Is this a functioning bell right here? Like, can I ring this? Here goes nothing. Yeah, we're bouncing after that. All right, not too bad. Stretching out a 2 hour and 45-minute drive, and we've made it to Western Illinois. 11:34 is my time on the clock, and we got a wide open entrance to Hanson Field. Let's stroll down these stairs and get after it. Totally forgot to mention on the first stop too, I got Jack from USA Today rolling around with me. we got a piece coming out together. Jack wanted to know next time I'm doing a content project in Illinois. So I said, well, Jack, you're out of luck because this next project, you're driving 15 hours with me. One wide open gate right here, and we are entering the home of the Fighting Leathernecks. As I walk around Western Illinois, I've come to realize this is a school of mystery. I have so many questions. You are the Leathernecks, Western Illinois. We can do so much better than this purple and yellow backyard baseball logo. Also, why is there only one section of seatbacks and like the oldest seatbacks I've ever seen at that? I can't tell if y'all stopped trying years ago when you tried putting them up or stopped trying years later when you were taking them down. Let's take in a full view of Leatherneck country from the very top row. This naval bulldog thing they got going on is pretty fire. The bulldog's name is also Colonel Rock, which is super metal too. Here's Colonel Rock himself. And our first ever hurdling statue? Y'all know me too well. Shout out Lee Calhoun. I don't know what's going on in the basketball arena right now, but it's certainly not basketball. And I know we're a mid-major, Western Illinois. I know. But we're reaching a new series low with a CBI banner in here. CBI guys, come on. All right, after getting a little bit sidetracked, we gotta go. It's 1:06 now. Let's kick off our next stop. Jeez, okay. There we go. Next up, the longest trip of the day. 320 to Eastern Illinois. Woo! Hell of a trip, straight into Eastern Illinois' parking lot. Let's see what we got going on here. Clocking ourselves at 4:10 on arrival. We just found Jimmy G, and I think that's all we need here. Time to go to the next stop. Nah, but actually, this entrance is really, really impressive. Alongside Jimmy G, we also have Tony Romo, Sean Payton, Mike Shanahan, and Camo Grugier Hill, all as EIU alum. That's a hell of a list for an FCS school. And right under Mr. Romo, we got our open gate. Let's get inside. Think heading up these stairs is the move. And these steps are gonna take us right into the bleachers of O'Brien Field. This aqua blue track is absolutely incredible. I'm more interested in that than the football field now. Let's slide down this ramp to get a little closer. We got some people working out on this field. Shit, if I do it. This is my first time running hurdles since high school, but this aqua track has me feeling some type of way. Here we go. My hat fell off, but that's like riding a bike. And of course, we're gonna maintain page etiquette. Always leave things how we found them, folk. Better. Of course, we gotta get our walk on in. Knock that out right here. Cannot get over how much I love the dark blue and aqua blue color scheme. While I'm over here, this baseball field looks sick too. I don't know if this counts as bypassing a fence, but come on. Oh yeah, baby. That's stellar. And we got the aqua blue tennis courts behind me too to cap it off. Only call out though, Eastern Illinois. I just have one for you. The banner outside the stadium was great, but looking at the retired numbers, where's Jimmy G? We gotta do it. Quick view from the roadside of the stadium, and we just had practice about to start up, so it's about my time to bounce. I think that's all we need from Eastern Illinois today, which is gonna put us back in the car at 4:40 p.m. That's plenty of time to go to Southern Illinois and complete the challenge, but I still got my one more surprise school that we're gonna hit. And that's Illinois State, which after our Southern Illinois stop is gonna be an additional 4 hours away. I told my guest, who I think is an Illinois legend, that I'm gonna be there before midnight and we gotta push it to make it happen. Let's try to do it. Well, we made it to Southern Illinois and it's dark out. This was a lot better to do a couple months ago. Just crossing 7:20 p.m. It's time for Saluki Stadium. Although the stadium lights are off, we're getting a major bone thrown here, having the scoreboard on. That should give us all we need to get a great peek. We take those. Tough break for us though. Our first gates aren't looking too promising. We're gonna need to make our rounds. This is open, straight to a dumpster. But as we get to the end zone by these tennis courts, we find our opportunity. No lock on the gate. We're getting in, baby. Want to get a full pan from the end zone that we came in from because it's not every day we get a full shoe at an FCS school. Salukis, we are home. You know what, Salukis? I like the stadium so much, I'm going to give one more shot from the top of the 50 right here, too. And we got plenty of toys out to play. Love to see it. I don't usually see hit dummies this big, so I gotta hit it. Hut! Concourse area is pretty bone dry right now. Gotta walk on the proper way right through the tunnel. Really embrace what it means to be a Saluki. All seriousness though, I love this stadium. That's what I've been to today. I'm under the lights. Let's kick off our final leg to Illinois State. Bang. Bang, baby. Dang, who is this guy? Got the legs, split the uprights? That might be the best kick of the walk-on challenge. Light 6.5 hour round trip to see Saluki Field for 20 minutes. That's exactly how we draw it up. Off to ISU. Finally, our final stop has been reached. Just in the nick of time, we got it. Right as the clock strikes midnight, we have arrived at Illinois State. And of course, we got our guests to give us a tour. Bernsey, get out here.
Welcome to Illinois State, brother.
Yes, sir. Right here, we're in a section of Illinois State Stadium that connects with the field house on the other side. Like field house right through here, and you get your seat at the football game right over here. But unfortunately, even with the locals' help that I planned weeks in advance, none of these bad boys are opening. The field house, though, we can still check out.
So I'm on here, and if you don't know who I am, first, I'm Burns, but we're in the field house, and basically, before they built the new arena here, this is where the old basketball team played. And Doug Collins, who was the Bulls coach and ISU coach, he coached here, and they had the basketball court set up right there, bleachers, but also one thing that ISU has is a circus, and this is where they practice. You could see all the shit up there, which is wild.
Wrapping around the stadium a bit more, we're still very much fenced off, and we're locked up. Hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but it seems like we're cooked. Maybe, just maybe, there's some better luck to be had when it's not midnight. But what we will do is get some midnight madness at the basketball arena. And walking in here, for an FCS basketball arena, it's pretty dang cool. Like, look at this place. All seat backs, full upper and lower bowl, 10,000 plus seating. This is one of the nicest mid-major arenas I've ever seen. Show me something, Burns. Bucket. Nice shot looking down at the court from the top of 100 level. I would go to 200, but you already know we don't go through blocked entrances. That was incredible. Leaving very, very impressed ISU. Shout out Doug Collins, but what are we doing in this statue? What is this pose with Will Robinson right here? Thanks for having us, Con. Any words before you head out?
Bear down.
One pride. Appreciate y'all.